Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Kingdoms of Capuchin, and we are going to be doing some buildings finally. I've been saying we're going to be doing buildings and then start doing, like, these farms have taken, like, what, 9, 10, 11, 12, like 4 episodes from doing all of this stuff, so yeah. So we're finally going to get on to some buildings. There we go, obligatory throat clearing at the start of the video. So we're going to be starting off with just some basic farm buildings. I kind of want to I want to add like a little wall here, so I'm going to be using this material to sort of get the general shape, and then I'll come in and change up the materials and make it look a little bit nicer and fancier. So we're going to have that. I don't know how big I'm going to make this. I'm just sort of going to go along. I'm going to have this main big building, and it'll be sort of stone, and maybe it's like a head farmer type thing, I don't know. We're going to have a few more smaller ones scattered around in this area, probably add a little farm or two, and then we're going to start doing the town behind all of this. So, does this look big enough for a little courtyard? Maybe 3 more on the side, there we go. I'd say that looks big enough now for a little courtyard area. The building I'm going to put on this side, and maybe about that wide. 2 there, 3 there, 3 there, 3 there. There we go. Okay, so we've got 7 wide building. And do we want to go all the way out with this? I don't know if we do. I think I kind of like that gap being there. So we'll do this, and that'll be the size of our building there. And a little courtyard area here for stuff. And then if we bring that out a little bit, we can sort of bring this across. Yeah, that looks fine, I think. And then bring that across as well. I'm not too sure how I want to do this wall. I just know I want a low dividing wall. Throat clearing again. Every time I go to record now, I don't know what it is. Yeah, so sorry about that. Feeling back to normal now. So we're gonna have this house here, a little storage area here, a little space for working and stuff. I guess I don't know. I'm not too sure really what to put here, but I know that I want this little courtyard area. I think we'll go for like a little covered area here, maybe like some storage and stuff like that. Over here we could have like, you know, campfire. Maybe it's like a little private farm. That could be good. Yeah, I like that idea. We'll go with that. We'll go for a little private farm in this section here where they've got like some cabbages and potatoes or something like that. I don't know. We can think of something to throw in there. So what I'm going to do is go into a good old time lapse, build this up, change out the material because we don't want a house made out of this material. We want to go for like, I'm thinking I want to go for this brown stucco because it's got this block here, and I like that block. I don't know why. I think to me it feels very Egyptian. That's just my opinion. So we'll go with that block a lot, I think, in this build. And then once I've built that up, we'll plan a couple more buildings out, do another time lapse of building them up, and then we'll see where we're at time-wise with the episode. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the other side of the time lapse. Okay, we're back, and the main gist of it is done, I guess. So we've got this little walled courtyard, we've got some of our cabbages growing up here, and I'm not sure whether to just, you know, add more in, just to make it look like, you know, there's more going on, I guess. So let's just bone meal that up, see what it looks like. Bone meal, there you go, there, and yeah, it looks a bit better, doesn't it? It looks like there's more going on there. I've got this little workstation area. I don't really know what would be going on here, but you know, we've got the farming tools, a little workbench, a little stool, and it's sheltered as well. We come up onto the roof. You've got a little room here, which there we go. We've got a bigger window out the back, which I'll show you guys in a minute. It's got a big space here. No interiors as usual, and a little thatched covered area out the back here as well. This is quite low, this one. I decided to go for the tan stucco on the top here to try and look like it just a bit different, but I think it needs to be brighter. I might swap it out for the light grey or maybe even white and see what that looks like. I'm not a fan of this wall, tried to make it look like beaten down and some bits are repaired. Not too much a fan of it. I might just need to get more in the area around, more detail around to see what that looks like, because I think at the moment it just blends with the sand too much, which might be why I'm not liking this top as well. And then around the back we just got a couple of windows. Like I said, we've got a bigger one at the top, these smaller slits at the bottom, and these smaller slits are actually near the top, so if you actually go inside you can see these windows. You can't really see out of them unless you jump up. But yeah, that's about it. I thought it was quite nice. What we're going to work on now is we're going to leave a gap for a path, and then we're going to have two or three small houses in a cluster here. Maybe put some palm trees and some bushes in that middle bit there. Maybe another shadoof, I think, might look kind of cool. Maybe like make it into a well rather than joining it up with the rest of the irrigation system. Another 2 or 3 buildings, I think, here, and then see where we are from there. But that's all going to be done through another time lapse, I think, because over the weekend I'm not going to have much time to do any recording properly, like voice recording, because we're having a surprise party for my girlfriend, which she knows about. Not much of a surprise. So that's going to be happening. I'm going to be working a lot Friday night, Saturday morning, and Saturday night we've got the party. So yeah, should see what happens. Sunday, probably going to be in no fit state to really record properly. That's why I want to do a lot of time lapsing, because I know I'm going to be busy, and I can just jump in, build a bit for 20 minutes, half an hour, and then time lapse it out, and it's a little bit, you get a bit more progress done with time lapses. So I'm rambling on a bit. Let's get on with the time lapse and we'll see how these buildings look. I can see it in my head, I can picture it, which is good, because when I was doing the farms I had no idea what I was doing, but now I can see where I want to go with this. So let's see what happens.